Hello, I'm John Bachman. It's been a terrifying morning for worshipers at a Brooklyn synagogue. This is what it looked like inside that synagogue just before 2 o'clock this morning as police confronted a knife-wielding man who had just stabbed a praying Israeli student. The incident caught on cell phone camera. The attacker was shot and killed when he lunged at a police officer. The stabbing victim, 22-year-old Levi Rosenblatt, is now in stable condition. Later this morning, the Senate Intelligence Committee is expected to release its long-awaited report on how the CIA treated terror suspects. The committee, chaired by Democrat Dianne Feinstein, is making a 480-page summary of the report public, but it's still expected to contain graphic details of enhanced interrogation techniques. Some call that torture. As a precaution, the administration is stepping up security at American installations around the world.
There are some indications that the release of the report could lead to a greater risk that is posed to U.S. facilities and individuals all around the world.
Well, that report is also expected to say that the enhanced interrogation techniques failed to yield any life-saving information. Members of the Bush administration have strongly dismissed that report. Others say it's just politically motivated, with the Democrats losing control of the Senate. And a guard at Rikers Island Jail in New York is now facing charges in connection with the death of an inmate. Jerome Murdaugh was a homeless Marine, and he died in February when his cell overheated. The guard, Carol Lochner, is now facing charges that she lied when she said she checked in on him throughout the night. And another night of protests in California after the decision not to indict a New York police officer in the chokehold death of Eric Gardner. Protesters in Berkeley, California took to the highway again, blocking traffic both ways on Interstate 80. Other protesters got on train tracks, stopping a commuter train. Now, while in New York, a protest inside the Barclays Center at the Cavaliers-Nets game, LeBron James wearing a "I Can't Breathe" t-shirt. Prince William and his wife, Princess Kate, were also there at their first NBA game ever, part of their trip here to the States. And President Obama on the Colbert Report last night, facing a question about his executive orders on immigration.
Why did you burn the Constitution and become an emperor?
You know, actually, Stephen, everything that we have done is scrupulously within the law and has been done by previous Democratic and Republican presidents.
Well, the president heard boos while talking about the Keystone XL pipeline, but was cheered when he talked about the Affordable Care Act. Investigators in the D.C. suburb of Gaithersburg, Maryland, are trying to figure out how exactly and why a small jet plowed into a home. 6 people died in yesterday's crash. 3 were on the plane, 3 on the ground. A mother and 2 young children among the dead. The pilot was trying to land at a nearby airport after a flight from North Carolina. And in L.A., investigators are looking into the possibility that yesterday's huge downtown fire was intentionally set. Fire officials tell the L.A. Times that fires of this magnitude are normally treated as criminal fires. We'll have another update coming up for you in 30 minutes. Now back to America's Forum.